Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. So today I pulled an Animal Speak Room by Ted Andrews and we got Boundary, Skunk, but it came in the reverse. So it being in the reverse is a reminder to check in to see, where you may need to put up boundaries in your life. Do you need to put up boundaries because somebody is stepping over them? Or do you need to put boundaries up around you? Not not around you, but like inside yourself. Like, do you need to put your own boundaries up about certain things, certain people, certain situations? Maybe it's eating something or doing something that you know that is not in your best interest. And again, that could go for people as well. So where is it within yourself that you can explore the meaning of boundary for yourself? That's what this is going to say. This is what we're going to explore today. So I do have a really busy day today, so I am going to be doing just a quick video, okay? So this is the Soul Journey Oracles by Lightwork Tarot and Oracle. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they want to say. And again, I was not guided to use the tarot today. It's sitting right here, but I'm not quite sure what that's about. It's 3 days in a row. Or 3 videos in a row. Stop. Oh, yes. Energetic cords. Okay. Clear your aura of unwanted attachments, memories, or unhealthy energies. Release and renew. Okay, you can call in Archangel Michael to help you with unhealthy cords. Now, again, that's what that boundary is. Are you resisting putting up a boundary because it's okay? What I'm feeling, and I feel like for most of the collective, that this is actually about a person, okay? So it could absolutely be, you can cut cords to places, you can cut depleting cords to things, thought forms, diseases, all kinds of things that we form cords to our like if you're trying to sell a house and the house isn't selling, cut some of those cords to help you disconnect from that land and from that house. But what I'm hearing overall is that the reason why the skunk and boundary came in is for actually about a person. That's what I'm hearing more than anything. And it could be for some that it's multiple people. Okay. This is the Healers of the Earth Oracle by Mandy Patterson. Oh, 2 came out. Oh boy. Okay. Now this deck has lots of very positive cards, and look what came out. Radio toxic environment, emotional vampires. Okay, and do you see how her hands are bound? Okay, that's just like reminding me of cords. And then the other one that came up, and this is interesting that they both came out 23 and 24. So this has been, actually it's 24 and then 23. And so what I'm hearing from that is actually that it is about like right now is kind of like a really potent time energetically, and once you cut those cords, it's going to bring you down. Like it's going to not bring you down energetically, but like the toxicity or the attachment, the energy drain. Forest of fire, passion, aliveness, flashes of inspiration. And that's, if you've been feeling really tired lately, okay, that's what I'm feeling, that you do have, an emotional vampire or some kind of energy vampire around you that could be taking advantage of your goodness, your energy. There's no when depleting energy cords are formed, there's no victim. Okay, it comes from a mutual place of powerlessness. So I don't want you to get into like a fear energy and be like, oh, I'm a victim, this person's an emotional vampire, even though that this is what's coming out. I just get nervous about that, because if you put yourself in the victim role, it's actually going to be harder for you to disconnect. and cut those cords. So you can call in Archangel Michael, surround yourself with his beautiful cobalt blue light, and ask him to please cut the cords to this certain person. You could just ask cords in general. You don't have to um to name them, but if you know that something's going on with a specific person, you can absolutely name them. But I often go in and just say any cords that are up to be cleared at this time. Then when I go in and do the deeper dive, the deeper focus cord cutting, that's when I do name a person. Cut the cords, but then remember to open up your heart and see that person as light, and ask the divine fill them with their own truth of love, and so that way, like the energy cord being removed doesn't leave like a cord shaped energy void. Okay. And often that will have somebody call you, or they're going to start thinking of you and try to reattach that cord, and they may not even know what that's about. Okay. They might not know why. They might all of a sudden be thinking of you. Even if it's years later, they still might think of you, or all of a sudden you're getting a text, or you're. So it's important to fill up that empty space with love. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the spiritual journey deck. One more card from that. Whoops. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So you are a healer. You are gifted with the ability to heal through words, thoughts, touch, and actions. You may also explore healing work. So for someone, this may be that you already know that you're a healer, and that is partly why you've attracted these types of people into your life, is because that you had to learn how to put up healthy boundaries so that you could do your work, so that you could do what your soul is meant to do. Because you have to have boundaries. You have to keep your field clear and healthy. And so one of the biggest things when you're a healer of any sort is it's important to cut those cords, because you don't want, you have to cut your cords with your clients, cords with people, stuff like that, because you need to keep your energy really strong. And again, don't think of it as like, oh, this person's an energy vampire, I'm a victim. Think of it as there are people out there who are in the shadow side of feeling like they need other people's energy to survive. And I am not going to be that source. I'm not going to be that source. I'm going to do the inner work, the inner shadow work. I'm going to go within, and I'm going to see what part of me needs to be this unhealed healer. Okay. And if you haven't realize that you are a healer yet, they're coming in to let you know that you are, and that your authentic voice is ready to come out. Okay, I think this channel is like, I feel like the dailies talk about your authentic voice all the time over the last couple months. So remove any blocks within your throat chakra so you can express yourself openly and honestly. So it could be that there's this person in your life that you really need to have an honest conversation with about putting up boundaries, and then calling in Archangel Michael to put up the energy boundaries. Okay, but look at this. So yes, sure, this is all true. Okay, the energetic cords, the radiotoxic, the boundary in reverse. That yes, that is an awareness that they want to bring to you. But look what's coming in. That forest of fire, passion, aliveness, those flashes of inspiration to help you move more towards this healer. And you can be a healer through art. You can be a healer. There's so many different ways through your voice. Think of the singer Sanat Kaur. Her voice has this beautiful vibration that has a healing energy along it, and helps like bring in really positive vibes, right? So, the way that you are meant to be a healer, that is for you to explore within yourself and really get to know that authentic voice. But if you have so many cords in your field, or if you don't have strong boundaries, it can feel like other people's energy is running the show more than your energy is running the show. Okay, and you may have a hard time getting in touch with your authentic voice if you're not in your solid in your own truth and in your own field. That's the important part, is being solid in your own field and keeping your spiritual autonomy. And sometimes it's good to cut cords even in our most healthy relationships. So with my children, I cut cords. I do all of that because it helps keep the energy clear. It keeps my energy field clear. Also, it helps the relationship, because if you don't clear cords, it brings like a tug in the energy field. So you may feel a little bit more triggered easy, stuff like that when certain topics come up. And if it's been the same topic over years, that's because there's cords there. And then obviously go in and do the emotional work after you cut cords, do the shadow work. All right. Well, remember to call in Archangel Michael. He loves to help clear energy and cut cords. He's also a protector. So if you know that there is someone you need to put boundaries up, ask him to help you with that. You can call on Archangel Raphael. He's the beautiful healer with a beautiful emerald green light who opens up our heart chakra to help us understand what love is and what love feels like. And, it doesn't feel vampire-like. Okay. All right. So you can call on him for that healing, okay, and doing some of that shadow work. Okay, I have to go get ready, okay? I'm sending you all my love. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to comment, and if you're new, welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you join the Akashic Rose family. All right, bye-bye, guys.